Good afternoon, I'm Robin Banks and welcome to the Goodwood circuit in the beautiful county of West Sussex and host to the first round of the British Heart Foundation PODIUM Series Cup, where as we race we are raising awareness for an amazing charity and what it means to so many people, including our very own Rico Mortis. If you can donate anything to the charity by way of spending in their shops or simply giving all you can, then please do so. I can assure you it is money well spent. This track consists of a total length of just under 2.4 miles with an elevation difference of 10 metres with 7 corners and the longest straight of 514 metres. Originally opened in 1936 as a hill climb event in the grounds of Goodwood Park, motorsport from then on in was in its blood. The Goodwood Racing Circuit opened its gates in 1948 to host the first post-war motorsport event. Their first event since the Second World War attracted 15,000 fans to watch the 85 drivers take part in the rebirth of British motorsport. This is an all-new championship composing of 5 rounds chosen by the drivers taking part. We also have some familiar faces and some all-new additions to our grid this time out. This is an all-access event, not only challenging the drivers but the teams too. This makes way for an all-new Constructors' Championship that runs alongside the Drivers' Cup to allow the teams to win points for their manufacturer. So let's take a look at our grid lineup today. After a frantic qualifying session which was incredibly close, on pole position we have Rico Mortis. In second place we have Barbarossa. In third, Scott Milano. In fourth, Carlos Punterino. And in fifth, Simon Bouquet. Jenny Tilmort Cup champion Brian Messiah in sixth. Seventh, Halen Van Eddy. Eighth, T-Bone McKinley. In ninth, Mayano Punterino. In 10th, Frank Hansen. 11th position, Raphael Doubtfire, and rounding out the grid in 12th, Fabio De Trelli. Our ex-race driver and technical guru Dave Unshaw has been doing some practice this week on 4 wheels. We present our lap review from the seat of one of the race team's cars. How's it going, Dave?
Well, I must say, Brian, I'm a little bit scared as this car has 4 wheels and I'm used to having 3. The setup is completely different. I'm using Rico's spare car, so let's see how it goes. Blimey O'Reilly, this thing shifts as I approach Madgwick Corner at 140 mile per hour, dropping down to 4th gear, sweeping around the turn at 120, then building speed up to 160 mile per hour, 5th gear towards Firewater, very fast right-hander, hitting 170 mile per hour, holy crap, down the box into 4th gear, entering St Mary's at 120 mile per hour, quick blast up to the Levant corner, then down to 2nd gear, sweeping around Levant 1, building speed around Levant 2 and onto the Levant straight, all the way up to 170 mile per hour, 5th gear, oh my god! I think my tear-off underpants have just been ejected! Dropping down to 3rd gear around Woodcote, 100 mile per hour, quick shift back up, then down to 2nd, roll through the chicane, and onto the start straight. Thank God for that! That was incredible! I'm shaking like a leaf!
Well done, Dave. I think you want to go and do that again, really. We're about to start the race now. As the boys are on the grid, we keep our eye on Eddie. He's mid-pack, so he should give us a good view of the first corner. Engines are revving. Here we go. We're off. Heading down towards Madgwick Corner. Frank Hansen, looks like Frank Hansen's on the grass already. Go around Madgwick Corner. My word, Eddie and Miano off track already. Not a very good start. Watching Brian Messiah trying to stick with the front pack. Scott Milano trying to get away around Frank Hansen. Carlos Punterino pulling away. Keep your wheels off that grass. Heads in disaster. Looks like Bouquet's in this mix as well. Brian Messiah's right up behind Rico. Here they come, nearly free wide into the corner. Down towards Woodcote. Frank Hansen's good on the brakes. He does it. Very, very good maneuver. In towards the chicane. Frank's on the grass. Scott Milano goes right up the inside. Beautiful overtake. So easy to make a mistake and let someone through. Frank tries to regain some composure. Looks like Carlos Puntorino's trying to go around the outside. Down towards 4. Oh, Brack's off track already. Following Scott Milano. Desperately trying to stick with the front pack. Not wanting to let them get away. He's gone wide in St. Mary's. He's on the grass. Look at Carlos Puntorino gets his position back. Around to Levant. Building speed. Carlos Puntorino was on the grass. He spat off. Carlos Puntorino spat off. Hope we get a replay. Carlos Puntorino around Levant onto the grass. Oh my word. Yes, typical. You're on the gas, giving it all you can, and the car can spin out so easily. Okay, back with Halen Van Eddy. Chasing Rafael Downfire and Carlos Puntorino. Down into Woodcote. Sweeping round into the chicane. Everybody gets through. No, Rafael Downfire looks like he went on the grass. That cost him. Halen Van Eddy going down towards Badgewick. Puntorino boys. Carlos goes up the inside of Miano. There are no team orders today, I can tell you. All firing down around Fordwater, down into St. Mary's. Everybody forming an orderly queue. Looking at T-Bone McKinley. Stunning livery the esports team have. Down towards Woodcote, following Craig Hansen. Keeps a tight line. Find that apex, looks like he's gone a little bit wide. Simon Bouquet hot on his heels. Over the finish line and down towards Badgewick. Almost catching Frank Handsome. He's on the grass. Easily done. Off camber corner. He's really on the grass. He's going off-road. My word. You can't take a shortcut. You might get a penalty. Oh, he's back on the track. Nobody injured, thank God. Simon Bouquet chasing Carlos Puntorino. Doing a great job this weekend, Bouquet. Really reined his driving skills in. Miano not far behind. In around Levant, onto the Levant straight. Carlos gets away clean this time. Shooting down towards Woodcote. On the brakes into Woodcote. Catches that apex. Perfect. Frank Hansen clean through the chicane. Carlos trying to catch up with Frank. Frank's doing a good job. Nice line around Badgewick, down towards Fordwater. Everybody tries to clip the grass there. Looks like we're with Barbarossa, and I think that's Rico following him. Barbarossa literally tore off like a wax bikini line from the start. Down towards Woodcote. We're on board with Rico, following Barbarossa. Keeping it smooth, not making any silly moves. Don't want to end it here, it's the first few laps. Barbarossa gets a good drive out of the chicane down towards Badgewick. Rico turns into Badgewick, fourth gear corner. Very quick. Chasing down towards Fordwater. Looks like Barbarossa's pulling a little bit of a pin, but I think Rico might catch him into St. Mary's. He's quite good into St. Mary's. Yes, he's catching a bit of ground. Down into the first Levant corner. Rico's right on Barbarossa now. Loses a little bit of traction by the look of it. Rico could get him on the slipstream down into Woodcote. Great manoeuvre if you could pull it off. Goes around the outside. Thinks about it. Decides to back down a little bit. Doesn't want to see Barber go off track. Oh, Barber's gone wide. He's hit the grass, letting Rico through. This could be Rico's chance to get away. Can he do it through the chicane nice and clean? On the gas, flying up towards Badgwick, trying to get away. Down to fourth and around the Badgwick bend. Following Mayano Punterino. Hot on the heels of Frank Handsome. Losing traction out of the chicane and Frank too. Down towards the Badgwick corner. Mayano thinks about going up the inside. Frank's obviously good on the brakes. Keeping it smooth round Badgwick. Shooting down towards Fordwater. On board with Mayano Punterino. Using that slipstream to gain ground. Down into St. Mary's. Into the left-hander. Down towards Levant. Can he catch Frank? Right on him now by the look of it. Goes a little bit wide. Brings it back. Both of them losing traction coming out of Levant. That'll ruin your drive down onto the straight. Mayano coming up towards Woodcote. Can he use the slipstream to get up beside Frank? Thinks about it. Goes a little bit wide. Frank holding his composure, not letting that engine roar from behind phase him in any way. Frank's used to pressure. They say he has the heaviest duvet you could get. Round Badgwick one more time. Mayano's still behind him, pushing him all the way. Building speed round Fordwater. Keep going down around St. Mary's. This track really wears out the left-hand rear tyre. All right-handers nearly all the way around. Down into Levant. Who's best on the exit out of Levant? Important to get a very good exit out of Levant. Down the straight. Gives you a great line if you're slipstreaming to get past before you're going into Woodcote. Down into the chicane. Mayano right up behind Frank. Almost kissing that rear. Wouldn't want to do that too many times. Into Badgwick. Frank's gone wide. Frank's on the grass. Mayano's followed him too. Both recovered. Very, very lucky. Back with Barbarossa, ticking off those laps. Very fast part of the track this is. Frightened Dave on shore, half to death. He's losing grip now, looks like his tyres are going off. Around the left-hander, down towards Levant. Gets around Levant, fairly clean. Goes wide. Ruins your exit. Down the Levant straight. Hammering down towards Woodcote. Looks like he's going to get company. Looks like he needs to pit. His tyres are completely gone by the look of it. He has, he's gone in. T-Bag McKinley. Chasing Fabio Detrelli. Into the chicane. Haven't seen much of the esports boys. Hammering down towards Badgwick. Trying to get up the inside. Loses a bit of grip there. Looks like he's struggling, to be honest. Those Subarus are very, very quick. Stunning livery. Fabi always does a good job. Very proud of his team. He's gone wide. Looks like both of them went off track. What's happened? Yes, Detrelli went off and I think T-Bone followed him. Let's watch that again. Yes, the Trilly's gone wide. T-Bone's on the grass. Span round. My word. Looks like these boys are struggling this weekend. Not a good start to their campaign. Looks like Miano's gone off track down at Levant too. Easy done. This track's very flat. If there's any camber, it's normally off. Definitely not on. We're at the halfway point, so let's go down to pit lane and have a quick word with our ex-race driver and technical guru, Dave Unshaw. How's it going, Dave?
Many thanks, Robin. I'm down here in pit lane talking to Race Direction's head of safety, Arthur Peatsake, to find out what measures are put in place to keep this event's drivers and spectators safe after Rico's accident sparked a review. Hello, Arthur. What can you tell us?
Hello, Dave. Well, obviously the most important thing is the health and safety, and with the drivers, we always double-check that the brakes work on all the cars. Regarding the spectators, we just installed a pedestrian crossing on the finish line with proper lights and everything, so they can get from one side of the track to the other safely while the race is on.
Isn't that dangerous?
Well, we've only had one caper so far, and that's only because the pilot involved forgot to push the bleeding button. That led us to installing netting around and over the outdoor VIP lounge, because during that incident, a VIP with an OBE from CID nearly went to bleeding A&E when a pair of tear-off underpants fell out of the sky into his boiling hot soup.
There you have it, Robin. Health and safety is obviously paramount, and yes, he is a special guest.
Many thanks, Dave. Looks like we're following Carlos Punterino around Ford Water, heading down towards St. Mary's. Chasing Raphael Doubtfire. Hot on his heels, Raphael giving all he's got. These guys are really struggling with his Subarus. Raphael's off track already, hitting the slow mojo. Like the Dukes of Hazzard. I've just seen the tear-off underpants eject. Back with Carlos, down into Levant. Takes a good line out of Levant, gives him a great exit down the straight. Hammering down towards Woodcote. Don't want to clip too much grass. He is really flying, and that Jaguar sounds absolutely beautiful. Around Woodcote, down towards the chicane. Just watched Barbarossa fly through. Very good line for the chicane. Looks like we're with Eddie, following Frank Handsome. Eddie's hot on his heels, trying to catch him. Clawing at Frank Handsome's backside. Down the straight, if he catches the slipstream, he'll get a good boost. Down into Woodcote. Eddie goes slightly wide. Through the chicane, hopefully they both get through clean. They do. On board with Eddie, chasing Frank Handsome. Down towards Madgwick. Frank goes slightly wide but cuts back in, clips that second apex. So does Eddie. On the gas, hammering down. Looks like Eddie's slightly catching Frank. One mistake now and it's into oblivion with Raphael Doubtfire. Eddie clipping the apex like the pro he is, down towards Levant. Sharp right-hander doubles back on you. Always better to go a little bit wide on that corner to get the driver around the second part of the turn. Gives you a good exit up the chicane. Eddie's got him. He's got on the outside. All the way around the outside. What a brilliant maneuver by Halen Van Eddie. Flying down towards Woodcote. Careful not to overshoot that. He hit that grass. It's game over. Down towards the chicane. Eddie gets through. Nice and clean. Frank is two. Frank's not letting this one go. Definitely not. Following Eddie around Madgwick Corner. Can Frank get in the slipstream and gain some ground back? I think he is. On board with Frank Handsome, going into St. Mary's. Clip that apex. Clip the next apex. Perfect line through St. Mary's. When you're going through there at speed, it is absolutely breathtaking. And he's gone wide, caught the grass by the look of it. Gives Frank a chance to get back on his tail. Frank does, he gets the drive out of the corner. Can he make it down the straight? Can he do it? Looks like Frank's going around the inside. Job done, Frank Handsome. Down into Woodcote, takes the defensive line. Not giving Eddie an inch to get back. Through the chicane. Eddie backs off a little bit, not to cause a catastrophe. These two fighting it out. Down into Madgwick. All the way around that long right-hander, double apex corner. Looks like we're with Rico, and I think that's Scott Milano. Yes, it is. Scott Milano's obviously back on the heels of Rico. Rico must have pitted and come back out. That's given Scott a chance to catch back up again. On board with Scott Milano, chasing Rico. He could get a move down the inside on this corner if he times it right. Rico covers his line, blocking his entry. Scott's right up against him, backs off a little bit so not to cause an accident here. Clipping the first apex, then the left-hand apex. He tries to go up the inside. Rico's not letting him go. Scott thinks better of it. Down into the Levant. Both of them catching Brian. Rico gets a good exit out of Levant. Scott's trying his hardest to stay with him. Rico's going around the outside of Brian Messiah. Can he get him down the straight? Scott's using both these slipstream to gain more speed. Into Woodcote. Rico's done it. Scott tries to go around the outside of Brian Messiah. He does. Both brilliant maneuvers into the chicane. Scott's really catching up near the back of Rico now. Rico gets a drive out of the chicane. Pulling back away. Hammering down towards the Madgwick corner. Very fast. Cold tyres here, and it's history. Scott Milano definitely wants this first place. He could do it. Very good driver, very fluid. The tyres will be the factor in this race, I feel. Who could save the tyres? A lot of laps, 27 lap race. Rico coming up behind Milano, Punterino. Back with Scott Milano, still chasing Rico. I feel Rico might have broken him. Through the chicane. Rico's trying to pull a gap. Definitely trying to put the hammer down. If he could clear off, get some ground between him and Scott, and give him a chance. He can then back the pace off a little bit. But Rico is really pushing. He's passed two cars down the straight. I think these guys have been lapped. Looks like Raphael Downfire is just around the corner. Scott goes up the inside of Raphael Downfire around the Levant corner. Rico's got a hell of a drive down the straight. I think Scott was held up a little bit. Scott doing all he can to try and catch Rico. Rico pulling away now. Gaining some ground. Trying to put some scenery between him and Scott. I do like that BMW Rizzler livery. Absolutely mouth-watering. Looks like Barbarosa's asleep at the wheel. I think they've just woke him up. Still pushing. Rico's pulling a hell of a gap on Scott now. Looks like this could be game over. Flying down the Levant. Rico's got a problem. Looks like a technical. Something's happened to Rico. Is it steering? Is tyre gone? Not sure. He's trying his best. There's something definitely wrong with that car. Scott's catching it right back up again. Can he make it through the chicane? Not sure what's happened. Something went wrong there. It's not normal for Rico to suddenly fly onto the grass on a straight. Scott's right up behind him now, trying to go on the inside around Matswick. Doesn't do it. Looks like Rico may have resolved his problem. Maybe a system reset or something, but Scott is right on him. Scott's trying to go up the inside. He definitely wants this first position. Side by side around a corner, kicking up the dust. Down through Fordwater and down to St Mary's. Scott's one chance to get back on Rico. He's right behind him, almost in the boot. The Levant corner coming up. Can Scott outbrake Rico? Rico's getting a good drive out of this corner. He's very good out of Levant. Yes, Rico's pulling away now. This could be the last chance for Scott to catch him. Not sure what happened to Rico. I notice a lady down there keeps flashing her boobs at the drivers. Scott's almost on him going into Woodcote. Chicane, not a good idea to try and overtake here. Could cause both of you to crash. Scott desperately trying to hang on to the back of Rico. This will be the factor. Rico's really smooth around this set of right-handers. Scott's not giving up. Definitely wants to start his campaign off with a bang. He's right up beside Rico now. Can he get up the inside? Down through St Mary's. Doesn't do it. Still trying desperately. Oh, Scott's lost traction there. Lost a lot of grip. Looks like... Is that Hale and Van Eddy? Think it could be. Looks like the Aston Martins are having a bit of trouble now as well. Haven't seen Bouquet for a while. Obviously not had any issues. Carlos Punterino had a lot of trouble with these Jaguars on this track. Slowly getting to grips with it. Did have the option to swap cars before the races, but decided to stick with Jaguar. Very, very brave individuals. Him and Mayano. Very, very good drivers. As soon as they get up to speed, they're going to be kicking up smoke in this championship, I can tell you. We saw Carlos at the Tokyo Savin Loop a while back. He was absolutely on fire. Oh, he's got wide and he's in the grass. He's over the curb. Not a good start. Scott Milano could run up the inside of him. Straight through. Hell of a maneuver from Scott Milano. Wow. Brian Messiah going down through Fordwater and down to St Mary's. There's Bouquet. Wondered where he'd got to. Keeping a nice smooth line. Conserving those tyres. Doing very well this weekend. Definitely a very worthy team member for Rico. I know his wife Saturna will be watching from the box. Down towards Woodcote. Smooth on the brakes. Catches that apex. Down towards the chicane. Over the line. Back with Carlos, who's on the grass again. Gotta watch yourself there. The grass around here is not good. We saw Timo a while back go off into oblivion. Carlos Punterino really pushing that Jaguar, and Mayano too. Carlos Punterino Looks like somebody else had another off-track excursion. Eddie went off-track again then. There's a car off-track. Who is that? He's coming across in front. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. That was close. Let's have a look, see what happened. That's T-Bone McKinley. My word, he's in oblivion. But he's coming straight back across the track. My word, that was such a close one. T-Bone McKinley nearly causing a serious accident. Hammering down the Levant Straight. Race is almost over now. A few more laps to go. Good line for the chicane. Flying down towards Matchwick. Tires hanging on. Down through the countryside. Plenty of spectators here today. Carlos Punterino. Almost. Who's that got again now? That's another esports car. That corner's catching those guys out today. Even Punterino's gone off the track. Tyres must be gone. Bouquet, straight past, claiming 4th position by the look of it. And Miano capitalising on that off-track excursion too. Yellow flag is out, somebody else has had a bit of a crash. Might have been Frank Handsome, I couldn't quite tell who it was. Brian Messiah, Jenny Tilward Cup champion. Hoping to win 2 championships on the bounce. Can he do it? Wouldn't surprise me. Going slightly sideways around Levant's first corner. Frank Handsome. Frank's teammate Ozzy hasn't quite made it yet. He's not been very well. We all wish him a speedy recovery. He'll be back fighting, hopefully in Tokyo. Over the finish line, Brian Messiah. Something's wrong with Frank Handsome. Can't quite work out what. Scott Milano done a fantastic job with this Aston Martin. A real good asset to the team. The good thing about being in the team is you can share setup data, albeit you still want to beat your teammates. That's the first job on the list. But primarily you want the team and anybody in the team to win the championship. Not going to be an easy feat. Catching the grass slightly by the look of it. That won't help his exit out of the chicane. Back with Rico. Been fairly unstoppable this weekend. Fastest lap in qualifying, and so far fastest lap in the race. Definitely got that BMW in his DNA, that's for sure. Superb start to his campaign. Let's hope he can keep it up. Last time out in the Jenny Tilward Cup, he started off at the same footing, absolutely blew the field into the dust on the first round, and then just kind of lost his way after that. Let's hope he can keep focused this time and have a real good challenge for the championship. Done a fantastic job here this weekend, that's for sure. Here he comes, over the line for the final time. First position, Rico Mortis. Well done, Rico. Absolutely fantastic. Second, coming down the rear to Scott Milano. Hold it together, Scott. Just a few more corners to go. Get through this chicane. And you're home free. Absolutely brilliant start to his campaign. Well done, Scott Milano. Second place, first round. Well done. Third position, Brian Messiah. Also brilliant start and good for the team. Well done, Brian. Bouquet is in fourth. Absolutely fantastic result for Bouquet. Saturday will be honouring her promise tonight, I can tell you. Well done, Bouquet. Fifth, Carlos Punterino, a good result for his first time out. Absolutely brilliant. Sixth place for Frank Handsome. Good result, Frank. Shame Ozzy's not here to celebrate with you. And Barbarossa, seventh place. Well done. Eighth position, Mayano Punterino. Good result. Didn't get lapped twice. Halen Van Eddy, ninth place. And in 10th, Fabio Detrelli. Feel sorry for his team. Raphael Doubtfire, 11th position, and 12th we have the ghost of T-Bone McKinley. That's the end of round one. Let's take a look at the results. With Rico Mortis on 35 points in the lead. Second is Scott Milano on 20 points. Brian Messiah is 16. Simon Bouquet with 13 points. And Carlos Punterino with 11. Frank Handsome has 10 points. Barbarossa has 9. Mayano Punterino has 8 points. And Halen Van Eddy on 7. Fabio Detrelli has 6 points. And Raphael Doubtfire on 5. T-Bone McKinley recovers 4 points. Now let's look at the team championship table. In first position we have Rizzler BMW with 38 points. In second we have Fanta Aston Martin with 36 points. In third we have the Punterino Jaguar team on 19 points. And the Eurosports Subaru team with 11. Sony Chevrolet with 10 points and Red Bull Aston Martin with 9. Hope you've enjoyed the first round of this championship. It's been an absolute roller coaster ride. For now, from me and Dave, from Goodwood, thank you so much for watching and goodbye.